Hi, I am José Roberto Banin Jr. from Centro Universitário FEI. I will present for you the paper optimizing a robust mid-erota implemented with diamond layout style for MOSFET by using eMTG Spice. So analog CMOS ICs is considered as a complex system with multivariate input and output, and normally there are two ways to develop them. One is using first-order equations to determine a first solution proposal, and then designers can perform final adjustments of parameters interactively based on the result of SPICE simulations. These procedures are complex, time-consuming, and based on knowledge and experience of the designers, really manual process. And there is another possibility that's a worldwide trend today, and exactly the one that we have used in this paper, yeah, is to design analog CMOS ICs using heuristic algorithms based on artificial intelligence. With eMTG Spice, we can optimize analog CMOS ICs with reduced design cycle time. We can also ensure CMOS ICs robustness with corner and Monte Carlo analysis in the loop of optimization process. It is an iterative tool that we can pause the optimization process whenever we want and make some change in the parameters in order to make it faster. We can also convert conventional MOSFET into diamond MOSFET automatically. This is a new feature in the eMTG Spice that I will present the methodology in the next slide. We have also considered in our paper non-conventional MOSFETs. The one that we have used is the diamond. With diamond MOSFET, we have three new effects: LCE, Pando, and Depambre. With the Depambre, we can improve the robustness of the MOSFET. And with LCE and Pando, we can improve the electric current. Mainly because the LCE here represented, so we have the components of the electric field that generate a higher resultant, as we can see here. And that's the reason that we can have a higher electric current in comparison to the conventional MOSFET. Despite we have patented and developed this kind of non-conventional MOSFET in 2008, we could only implement it after many research, analysis, experiment in an integrated circuit in 2020, last year, and make the electric perform very similar or practically the same in comparison to the one with the conventional MOSFET. Here we have all the design specifications and also design variables. And here the methodology that we have used, we can divide in 4 steps. Yeah, so a step, we wanted to optimize the mid-erota implemented with semi-conventional MOSFET and analyze Corner and Monte Carlo by eMTG Spice. Yeah, so automated as I mentioned. So we need to have one base, yeah, one reference to start really robust, yeah, and optimize that, yeah, so that the station, and so after that we can convert the conventional MOSFET into diamond MOSFET from this base, from this reference, yeah. So after convert, we need to ensure and to validate, so that is the C, if the electrical performance and robustness keep the same for the mid-erota implemented with diamond MOSFET, if they are the same as the one with conventional MOSFET. So we need to keep the same or really similar electrical performance and robustness. Yeah. And finally, after to validate, we just evaluate the advantages and the impact in the gate area using diamond MOSFET in the mid-erota. So here, indeed, the expectation is to reduce the area due to the LCE and bundle effect from the diamond MOSFET, as I mentioned before. Here, the first step, the A, that we wanted to optimize the mid-erota with robustness, so we can see all the results in this column. So, and here the desired values and all of them they were much better than the expectation and the specifications. And also for the robustness, we can see that changing the mobility threshold voltage and temperature, we could achieve a really robust Miller-Rotta. Here the margin phase we have no variation, and here just a smaller variation for the unity voltage gain frequency. 2.7, and here in FT 11.8, but it's the logarithmic scale. So really efficient and good results. Step B is to convert conventional MOSFET of the Miller-Rotta into diamond MOSFET. As it is made automated by IMTG SPICE, I will present here the methodology and the procedure that we have considered in order to convert them. Here we have the simplified layout of the Miller-Rotta implemented with conventional MOSFET. We could only convert the larger MOSFETs here, M8, M7, M1, and M2. And why? It's because when we convert one conventional MOSFET into diamond MOSFET, the dimensions are smaller, as we can see here. In blue, the conventional and the diamonds in gray, so they are even smaller. And the smaller MOSFET could not attend the design rules of the technology. In this case, TSMC 108. So the W must be higher than the W minimum, and for the length the same, and also the quantity of the MOSFET in parallel that I will explain later. So to convert, we have two possibilities. One possibility when the aspect ratio is smaller than 1. So in this case, we can convert one conventional MOSFET here in blue into a single diamond MOSFET, and the result that we have is a reduction in the gate area. So the conventional MOSFET gate area is 61.63 micron quadrat, and the reduction goes to 44.71. So a considerable reduction. We can reduce even more if you consider two diamond MOSFET in parallel, in place of the conventional MOSFET. So in this example, we could reduce from 61.63 to 43.88. So as much as we consider the diamond MOSFET in parallel, we can increase the gate area reduction. The limit, again, is the design rules of the technology. Regarding the aspect ratio higher than 1, we should not replace a conventional MOSFET into a single diamond MOSFET. Otherwise, we would increase the gate area, and the intention is to reduce the gate area, not to increase. So in this case, we must use always several MOSFETs, diamond MOSFETs in parallel, to replace the conventional MOSFET as we are seeing here. So then we can reduce the area. And how we can do it? So again, here the limit is the design rules of the technology. So the quantity of the MOSFET in parallel, we divide the weight, from the minimum of the technology, from the W minimum. So we have the quantity. It's an integer number. And then we can see here the dimensions, and also the W should be higher than the minimum, even for the diamond, not only for the conventional MOSFET. So here we have the procedure that we have considered. How to convert CM into GM considering LCE and bundle. So we must start with IDSCM equal to IDSCM. So here we have both equations in saturation region, and only difference between them it is the LCE can talk about values from both equations, all of them are the same except for the LCEGAN, WDM and WCM. Considering as premises that effective DM has the same value as LCM here presented. So, if we have LCEGAN higher than 1, then we need to compensate and reduce WDM. How? So WCM is divided by LCEGAN, we have the WDM. So in the end, WCM is higher than WDM. And here we have the equations to calculate LCEGAN. Then after that, to calculate the both lengths for the diamond MOSFET, capital B and lowercase b, we need to use this equation from the diamond MOSFET geometry adopting alpha. So we can isolate both B's and have this equation. And on the other hand, we need to consider bundle as parallel association of conventional MOSFET with different channel length and same width. And here we have the final equation for L effective diamond MOSFET. We can isolate both B's again. And also we have here L effective arrayed, we have WDM and alpha adopted. So we have two equations and two variables to be calculated. Therefore, we have in the end all the diamond MOSFET dimensions, WDM, both B's and alpha. How to simulate LCE and bundle in SPICE simulator? So LCE cannot be simulated directly in SPICE. So what we need to do is to consider LCE in WDM. And how? So we need to multiply LCEGAN by WDM, and then we have the WDM for simulation. That in the end is equal as WCM. After that, we need to calculate again the remaining dimensions for this new diamond MOSFET prepared for simulation. So alpha is again adopted, and using the same process described before, we can calculate both lengths, capital B and lowercase b. And bundle can be considered in SPICE simulator as parallel association of conventional MOSFET with different channel length and same widths as it is here represented. So this parallel association we can program in SPICE simulator. Convert CMs into GMs as presented in the previous step B. The proposal here in step C is to validate the electrical performance and robustness of the media OTA implemented with DMs. If the electrical performance and robustness are the same for both OTAs, one implemented with CMs and another implemented with DMs. Regarding the electrical performance, here we have both curves, AV0 and PM. We can see here that for both curves we have practically the same performance. When we compare the curve of the media OTA implemented with CMs with the curve of the media OTA implemented with DMs, alpha angled 45 degrees. Regarding the robustness, we have here also both curves, AV0 and PM curve. For the media OTA implemented with DMs alpha 45 degree, we can see that the variation regarding the mobility, threshold voltage and temperature are really small also here. The maximum error, for example, that we have for AV0 is 2.9%. When we compare to the result that we have presented before regarding the OTA meter implemented with CMs, we had 2.7% for AV0, one difference only of 0.2%. And really similar results we got for FT and also for PM for both OTAs. Therefore, we can conclude that the electrical performance and robustness are practically the same for both OTAs, one implemented with CMs and another implemented with TMs alpha 45 degree. Besides, we can also say that the conversion of CMs into TMs was done with success. Finally, in the last step G, the idea is to evaluate the impact on the gate area after the conversion of CMs, here presented M8, M7, M1, and M2, into GMs. In the right side, we have the table with these MOSFETs and also the total gate area of the media OTA with CMs and also implemented with TMs alpha 135, 90, and 45 degrees. And the minimum reduction that we can achieve is at least 11% for the alpha 135, and we can achieve up to 43% of reduction comparing the OTA meter implemented with CMs with the OTA meter implemented with GMs alpha 45 degree. Mainly due to the LCE and bundle that are higher to the alpha angle, consider alpha angle 45 degree. And important to say that if we can reduce the gate area, we can also reduce the drain and source area because we design everything together as a block. All in all, an unprecedented methodology of robust media OTA design and optimization was presented using artificial intelligence, MTG Spice, and Diamond MOSFETs. An automatic procedure for replacing conventional MOSFET by Diamond MOSFET was developed and integrated in MTG Spice. It was possible to achieve a total gate area reduction up to 43% using Diamond MOSFET with angle equal to 45 degrees compared to the one implemented with rectangular MOSFETs, thanks to LCE and bundle effects. Representing here all authors, I would like to thank Centro Universitário FEI, CAPES, CNPq, and FAPESP for their financial support.